just gonna get Ilger. I didn't have her on this account. So that is the first 5-star to start this summoning video. Okay. I would not mind getting Winter Lysithea or maybe Duo Hilda on this account. So I'm hoping that I can get something good. And it is gonna be Vika. Come on. Please. I mean, it is sabotage attack, but still. Oh man, I was expecting something a bit better than a 4-star focus, and she's even minus attack, just to put some salt on that wound. And I get Keaton, okay. That's some special spiral right there. I mean, he's gonna be getting a weapon refined soon, so could be actually pretty good. And then she was on the legendary banner, color sharing with Plumeria and Regan. So back then I got a lot of merches on my Regan and Plumeria. As I say that, I'm just gonna get my +7 merch actually. As I'm also able to get Yuri. So I'm not actually gonna be using him too much in summoner duels because I feel like he gets countered really hard. Every single good player is gonna be preparing for him. So I think I'm gonna be using him for hit and run in Ether Raid's offense. I hope that he has got good IVs. Never mind, minus speed. Brave Hector or Ascended Fiarm. Oh wow, another Plumeria, let's go. This is going really good. I'm so happy. So yeah, I'm really happy I'm getting Plumerias here. I would be really happy if I got more redstones, but that's fine. I'm gonna get Chad here. He's really happy. Maybe something like that. As I get another Bridal Catria, wow. I'm just gonna merge mine. Yeah, the one I have right now is also minus speed. So this is also minus speed. That's some luck. Oh my god, this Hero Fest banner is really amazing for me. I already got like 3 focus units. Pegasus Flight, which are just too niche. I'm gonna get another Yuri. Oh my god. That is insane luck. So minus speed, no more. This is another minus speed, okay. And just make him like Brave Erica levels of strong. Bingo, let's go. Only 1 Plumeria left. Only 1 Plumeria left. And then I'll have a +10 Plumeria. I like Air's design a lot. And I just like her as an OC a lot more. I got Abel at plus attack. Ooh, she's definitely a unit that makes me feel sad about how she got shafted because she's such a badass character, honestly. She deserved like a preferred weapon. Let's just get the final merge on Plumeria. And there we go. That is +10 Plumeria done. There we go. Oh my god. I'm so happy. Plus attack Plumeria. Should I summon on the redstone again? I really want to summon just to see if I can get another Plumeria. It's not gonna happen, but still. I mean, yeah, Athena. And that's the first 5-star exclusive +10 unit on this free-to-play account. I don't want Maria's. I want some glimmer of life here. So Air's remix is, oh. As I speak her name, she shows up. And this could have, you know, Air number 2 and 3. Fallen Edelgard, okay. Never mind, I'm not completing my +an Air on 420 orbs. Oh, let's go. That's it. I'm done. Just need to spark 1 Air and I'll be good. But I don't really think they're gonna be remixing the preference skill. Okay. As I'm talking about the Choose Your Legends runner-ups, we get Lucina. So that is another +10 mythic on this account in the same summoning session as I spark my Air. Alright, let's go. That is another 5-star exclusive unit at +10 on the free-to-play account. Now I wanna get a minus attack Vika on this account. Oh, Rhea is really nice. I didn't have her. Halloween Rhea, let's go. Her art is just so top tier. I did not have her. You have to be kidding me. Plus speed on such a slow unit? I'll take it though. At least it's not minus attack. Blue does have Dimitri and Forsyth. Would not mind any of them. As I get Dimitri, not the brave version. I just want to summon on the greenstone because green does have better odds than most of the... Never mind. Never mind. Surtur. Oh my god. Plumeria, even on this account. Amazing. No greenstones. Okay. Let's try for another redstone. Maybe I could get another Plumeria. Who knows? Never mind. It's Flying Olivia. I do have her at +5 merch. For some reason, I keep getting her. Not even sure if she's gonna get a refine at this point because she's a dancer. Okay, female Kana. We did get Ephemera Manual of her, so I did merge her up. So do not mind merging, you know, these kinds of units. Like, they don't have any kind of fodder as it is, so... Legendary Banner, I feel like, until she gets a remix or something. And I'm gonna end this off with a chicken. So Air gets the first Mythic Refine and also the remix, and Feh February pretty much gets a hybrid refine that allows her to function as a mage tank and also a bit of a support unit. She also gets the remix and gets Sparkling Boost Plus, which now recovers 20 HP to the ally who has taken the most amount of damage, and then she can also give any kind of ally who is above half health plus 5 resistance during the combat. So overall, the remix and refine of Air is alright and it's decent. Jamke gets a really solid weapon refine that kind of makes him play like he does in Genealogy, so I really appreciate that. So Bow of Verdane does have -1 special cooldown, and it also provides him with +10 attack and speed during the combat with both of his effects, and then finally he can get extra effects depending on the speed that he has got more than the opponent. This weapon refine allows Jamke to function much better offensively because not only he can get high offenses, but now he can actually get the second attack in before the opponent can counterattack. Legault gets a very nice weapon refine that makes him unique and interesting as a dagger merge project. So he still retains the cleaner effect into his Hurricane Dagger, and then he can get +10 attack and speed during the combat with this weapon refine. He also gets speed based damage reduction, which can scale up to 30%, and finally he gets 5 true damage per hit. Legault can punish up buffed up opponents really hard because of the cleaner effect, and he can also be deceptively bulky because of the damage reduction he gets. Adrift Camilla gets a weapon refine that can capitalize on her high attack stat, and now she can also provide support with the debuffs. So this weapon refine gives her massive 5 range AoE debuff that can debuff the opponent for -5 attack, speed, and resistance. She can also inflict -4 debuff to all stats of the opponent during the combat with a much more lenient condition now, and then the refinery part does give her +5 attack and speed during the combat, and finally 15% true damage based on her attack stat. With this weapon refine, Adrift Camilla is still able to stand out. Reed gets a weapon refine and a remix, so he still has his auto follow up and follow up negation if the opponent has any kind of penalty, but now he can actually get -10 attack and defense debuff with this weapon refine, and the final effect of this refine could be confusing, but basically it's like a buff reversal. And Freezing Seal 2 is actually a really nice remix where he can debuff the opponent with lowest resistance for -7 attack and defense, and also inflict them with the guard effect, and any kind of foe within 2 spaces of that lowest resistance opponent is going to be getting debuffed as well. With this weapon refine, Reed can be a lot more tanky now because of the attack debuffs and have a better damage output and also provide better support with Freezing Seal, but still he has got a lot of issues as a mixed phase Cavalier. There's also a lot of competition to be had. Winter Ephraim gets a complete overhaul to his weapon refine, and now he's a lot more enemy phase focused. So with this weapon refine, he can get +4 to all of his stats during the combat with a much more lenient condition, and now he can enjoy this even when he's not solo as long as the opponent is above 75% HP. He can also get 7 HP healing after the combat, and he can get -5 attack and defense debuff on the opponent during the combat. And then we have the main effect of his weapon refine, which is the fact that in the enemy phase, if he has got more attack than the opponent, then he can actually get the brave hits in the enemy phase. So that pretty much makes him like a blue Arden in a sense. So now Winter Ephraim becomes a really solid near save unit, and he can actually even use far save. So he gets a weapon refine which can give him a lot of stats, and then he can also self buff himself and the allies within 2 spaces for +6 defense and resistance. So this is kind of similar to With Everyone of Legendary Tiki, and that can help him with the secondary effect of his weapon refine, which uses 60% of his visible buff to his defense and resistance for inflicting attack and resistance debuff on the opponent during the combat. So collectively with all of the effects, he can basically become a big stat ball, but unfortunately he doesn't really get any kind of unique effect which can help him in combat or help him stand out. Divine Tearfang comes in, completely changing up the game of Seliph, and makes him into a really nice merge project option. So not only this weapon tries to give him the auto follow-up, makes him into a nice mixed phase unit, but also gives him nice mixed bulk by giving him plus 10 defense and also the damage reduction against the magical units. Seliph pretty much ends up being a unit who can use all of his stats, so he's the type of unit you invest into with max investment with Dragon Flowers merges because he really appreciates every single stat that he can get, and that's why Resplendent stats are a huge boon for his mixed phase playstyle. So Resplendent Lucas is a Lance Infantry unit. He's actually a Gen 1 unit, and even though he is quite old, there's still not much competition going on in the free-to-play pool in terms of this class. And now with the Resplendent stats, he can hit base 40 defense, which ties him up with Brave Dimitri for the highest defense for an infantry lance unit, so he can definitely function really well in that role. Sadly, his weapon Refine is a victim of the early refines. All it does is that it gives him -1 special cooldown, which is by far the best effect out of this Refine, and then the Refine effect is just sturdy stance too. Yep.
Okay, let's go.
So this time around, he's a red infantry archer, and he has got Destiny's Bow as his preferred weapon. So this weapon gives him -1 special cooldown, which makes Deadeye into a 2-turn special, and it does have effective damage against flying units as well as the armored units. And if he uses any kind of movement assist skill, or if he's targeted by a movement assist skill of an ally, then he can give -1 special cooldown to both himself and the ally. So Duochrome, even when he's not going to be in the combat, he's still going to be supporting your team, and that's what makes him extremely strong. Chrom is the kind of unit who's really good in any kind of game mode because he can carry his own weight with his combat and also support your team. Overall, Duochrome is easily one of the best archers in the entire game, and one of the strongest units in the metagame right now because of his merits. Valentine Lucina is an axe armor who's really fast, and she's got Gerbera axe, which can provide her with +3 speed, and if she uses any kind of movement assist skill, or if she's the target of a movement assist skill, then she can give the dull all effect to herself and the allies for 1 turn. And in total, from her weapon and Savvy Fighter, she can get 58%, so Valentine Lucina is easily one of the best near save armor units in the entire game, I would say. Valentine Female Robin is a colorless mage armor unit with Akimini's Furl as her preferred weapon, so this makes her a really unique far save unit because of the effects that she can get. So in my opinion, Valentine Female Robin is a really fantastic far save user and easily the best mage armor unit who can run far save as of right now. But still, when it comes to being a far save unit, there are still better units like Ascended Feorm and Brave Hector. So she pretty much blows Henriette out of the water, not only because she's got a preferred weapon, but she's also colorless and has got better matchups overall. Valentine Owain is a Lance Cavalier this time, and he has got Piercing Tribute Plus as his inertable weapon. So this weapon provides him with partial null follow-up so that he can stop the auto follow-up attacks of the enemies, and he can also get +5 attack and speed during the combat. So this is overall a decent weapon, but still we have a lot of really good other lances that he can also run. And he also has Blue Flame, which is definitely the main point of him being a 4-star focus unit. His offensive stat spread is pretty good for a demote unit, I guess, having base 42 speed and base 38 attack, both having super boons. So she is a staff armor unit, and that is a pretty rare class type, especially for a free unit, and she comes with Staff of Tribute Plus as her inertable weapon. So this inertable staff is pretty good option for a lot of healers, as it can give you +6 defense and resistance, and also restores 7 HP to the healer and the allies within 2 spaces of them. So overall, Winter Lissa's stat spread is really amazing and on par with the 5-star locked seasonal armor healers that we have got. She's a blue armor dragon this time with Dew Dragonstone as her preferred weapon. This gives her -1 special cooldown, and it is also effective on other armor opponents, so she's got pretty good matchup against other armor units like Fallen Edelgard for example. If she's within 3 spaces of an ally, she can debuff the opponent's alt stats by -5 during the combat, and she also gets debuff neutralization and follow-up negation from this effect, so she can be really bulky and not really care about any debuffs on herself. This weapon is really reminiscent of Brave Hector's Malted Weapon Refine, and similarly, Idun is also an extremely strong save armor unit, one of the best in the game. Kath is the 4-star focus unit of this banner and the 3-star 4-star demote unit. She's a green infantry dagger unit with armor pin dagger as her inheritable weapon. So this is basically Sky Myogi and the non-seasonal version. So it's a decent option on a budget, but there are definitely better options that you can run on Kath. And you should surely be running the better options because she has got really nice offensive stat spread for a demote unit with 36 base attack and 43 base speed, and both of them have the super boon. Nime is a colorless infantry mage with a vulture tome that is essentially a Pelagian weapon. So I'm really glad that she's finally in the game, but unfortunately she is stuck in this awkward position where she doesn't exactly have a very stacked preferred weapon. She ends up having this inheritable weapon that can be used on other colorless mages as well, which only gives her the Pelagian effect, which is nice for sure, but she definitely needed something more. And then she's got the stat spread, which does make her into a mage tank, which is definitely pretty great, but her speed stat definitely leaves something more to be desired of. Yu is the final unit on this banner as a red infantry mage. He has got Cell Spell Tome, which is his preferred weapon, giving him +3 speed, and it can give him bonus to his attack, speed, resistance, and defense depending on the dragon flowers that he has got. So if you've given him 2 dragon flowers, then he can get +4 to all of his stats. If you've given him 3, then he gets +5. And if you give him all 5 dragon flowers, then he can get 7 to all of his stats. So that can make him a pretty big stat ball. And speaking of being a stat ball, if you give him 3 or more dragon flowers, then he can also get bonus doubler in his weapon. Unfortunately, he doesn't really get any kind of unique effect in his weapon like null follow up or anything else which can help him in combat other than just stacking up stats. So Gonzalez is an axe infantry unit with 181 BST, and he comes with Rain Axe Plus as his inheritable weapon. So this weapon has got a similar rain effect like the rain skills on flyer units, and this is pretty much speed defense rain. So not only this kind of debuff can be useful to the unit, but can also be useful to the allies of that unit who are going to be within that vicinity. So he has got base 35 speed, which is not the highest, but it's still workable and can be salvaged at max investment. And then he also has base 42 attack with a super boon. He also has a very high HP at base 50, and he actually has the highest HP out of any kind of axe infantry unit. So we have Legendary Sita as the new water legendary unit, and she actually comes with a new effect if you actually look at her icon. So she provides you with the pair up effect as well as giving you speed, and we have got Wing Lifted Spear as her preferred weapon. This weapon is effective on armor units and cavalry units, and it does have Canto 2 built into it. It also provides her with +3 attack, and she can easily get +5 to all of her stats during the combat. And then she also has a Binding Necklace effect in her weapon. Now, Binding Necklace is a preferred skill of Freya, and what that does is basically steals any kind of visible buffs of the opponent and gives that to the unit herself, and also inflicts penalty on the opponent. So you could consider it like a buff stealer. She has got Distant Storm, which is basically a push skill, but it has got distant counter built into it. And then she's got her exclusive skill, Faithful Loyalty. So this skill can basically give her an instant vantage against armored and cavalry units. So we want to start by attacking this green thief over here with Hana, and she's super fast here at 64 speed. Should be enough to double any kind of thief, even in interval 21. So here, Ninja Hana is in the Wings of Mercy range. So Wings of Mercy 1 is all you need here to draw back after teleporting, and have Ninja Hana over here. Teleport with your Azura, and then have her on this side, because these two thieves are going to be trying to escape. And you can just take out this red thief over here. Dance up your Hana, and then take out this blue thief who is just trying to escape. And this thief will give you Special Blade, which is going to be helpful in taking out this red thief. And that is not really all that hard. We can easily do that with Branya and her Glacie. So any kind of unit with a strong special is easily going to be able to do that. So now we can just take out Marcia, and then pretty much have Azura dance up and take out this final thief who does have Fortifying Horn. Didn't really need to use that. And then you want to dance up Petrine and simply have her break this rock. So the reason for doing this is because we don't want to get panicked by Zelgius, and because Petrine hits like 61 speed with Flame Lance and attack speed solo, she should have no trouble doubling these two units. And Nyla is always going to be attacking first because she does more damage to Petrine. So at this moment, Petrine has got like 66 speed, and she should not have any kind of trouble beating Zelgius and also Nyla. And now that you're at low HP, you can just try and smite Petrine onto the trench tile and simply take out this tip barn. So now you want to get your special blade active to have your Ignis charged up and simply take out this green thief. So that is going to be necessary if you want to take out this thief. Attack tactic buff is extremely important here. Then you want to use your Dance's Veil to dance up Petrine. There's no Dance's Veil RNG here. And we just wipe out this blue thief. So you want to just dance up Black Knight to take out this green thief over here.
Let the hunt begin.
You just want to take out this red thief now. And then end your turn. This blue thief has nowhere to run, so you want to use your Fortifying Horn, buff up your Petrine, and completely wipe out this blue thief.
I'll keep you alive.
Now, if you do not want to invest into Petrine, then I do have the Ninja Lin solution as well. So here we just need Desert Azura with, attack tactic, and Ninian can also be used here with attack tactic. Ninja Lin is going to be the MVP here, and you need to run Blade Slash and Secret Seal to have the maximum offensive throughput, and then take out this red thief. And we also have full Blade Session active here. So you can just take out Zelgius with Moonbow. So let's go ahead and get that. Take out that green thief, get the Dance's Veil. So you want to do that. And simply take out the Soth. So this Soth does have a dull ranged, which is a bit annoying, but still you should be fine with Blade Session. And you can just take out this thief after the dual skill activation. But we can just stop that by taking out this Tibarn. We do quad attack. So we should be able to kill that Tibarn. So now we just have 2 thieves remaining, and Ninja Lin is easily gonna drop them. And we can just take out the other thief. So those are the solutions for this week.
Let's go say hello. I'm grateful to you.
So you wanna start by attacking this green thief over here.
What a nuisance.
And nice, we have Eldigan's theme. So I love that. So we're gonna get the Lightning Charm, and this is the main kill which you need to get with Lex. You can miss all of the other kills, but this is the one kill that you need to get. And then you can just go ahead and take out this blue thief over here. Even if you do not kill this blue thief, you should still be fine, but it's pretty easy to kill this blue thief. And now you're gonna jump with Eldigan on this tile and dance up Lex. So here you could do that. You could also use reposition if you want to on this unit. So yeah, Eldigan is going to be over here in the safe position. And now we can go ahead and simply have Eldigan over here. Teleport with Wings of Mercy of Black Knight to attack this red thief. And now we can just finish off this red thief with that Black Luna. Take out this blue thief with Lex. And now we just have 1 thief remaining. And that is going to be it for the solution for this week.
Well.
So baiting out a ton of enemies, and even though this Raven Tome mage has got Triangle Adept, they're still going to be going down to air. Yeah, this Fridge barely survives with 2 HP. And then I can just have air take out this Sword Flyer as well.
Ready.
And dance up with Peony and simply take out this Lance Knight. And now we can transform next turn. So this Troubadour shows up who does a Melancholy, which is really annoying. And that's why the Null Guard of Ash after the transformation is just so important, because you can charge up your specials then. I'm just waiting for Sita to come over here. We need Ash to transform, so let's give her some space. And now, here is Sita. So what we could do is simply just have Ash like this, dance her up, have everyone within 3 spaces of her, and she can just player phase the Sita easily and nuke her with that bonfire. So you want to start off with your Regan and dance her up, and just take out this Fire Sweep Sword Cavalier, just like the Infernal difficulty, because he can be quite annoying to Ash. And then you just want to have Ash over here so that she can transform, and Air can be behind Peony so that she can also get the Fortified Resistance. So because of Peony's Flower of Joy, we can actually double with Regan, otherwise we're not able to double. So Air is not going to be able to take them out. And Ash can definitely tank these 3 enemies. Take out this Lance Fighter out of the 3, but the other 2 will survive because they're really bulky. And this freaking Fridge has got Escutcheon, so they had to make him really bulky. And then simply just take out the Sword Fighter with the Iceberg that we have charged up.
Ready.
You can dance up here, and Ash can just take out this Lance Knight. Again, we need to transform so that we can not be affected by the Melancholy Troubadour that much. So we can just have Ash over here so that Air can teleport and take out this Troubadour, who's got that Melancholy. So now just 2 enemies left, and we need to take care of this Red Thief. And now Sita is going to be approaching us, so we need to make sure that we can have Ash transformed. That is definitely really important. So we can just have everyone spread out. And now we simply just take out Sita with Cow.
I do not object.
Yep, 2 HP survival, called us Tactics Drill. But yeah, this was definitely pretty close, didn't have to use any kind of Sacred Seal.